Fans, this is Aztec 101 in the ring. Terence Crawford is going to be fighting this month in just a few weeks, May 20th, 2017. It's his first fight in 2017, and he's defending his WBO WBC World Super Lightweight title. Let me give you some stats on the fight, and then I'll give you my thoughts. Terence Crawford, you guys should already know this. Terence Crawford's coming in undefeated, perfect record, 30-0. 21 of those wins are by KO, right? Felix Diaz has a modest record, 19 wins, 1 loss. 9 of his 19 wins came by KO, so he's got 9 KOs. Terence Crawford was very busy in 2016. He fought 3 times. Successful year for him. He beat Henry Lundy, Victor Postol, John Molina Jr. And you know what? I can forgive names like Henry Lundy and John Molina. I can forgive names like that if you're this busy. Terence Crawford has a lot of opportunities. And I'm going to be covering that in a little bit. Let's go to Felix Diaz. Felix Diaz, his only loss came to Lamont Peterson. He does have some, or a few, C-level, B-level fighters. He beat Adrian Granados and Sammy Vasquez. So Felix Diaz, being a PBC fighter, has some options in some good names. Personally, I would have rather seen Terence Crawford fight Lamont Peterson, especially knowing that Lamont Peterson just beat Felix Diaz. For those of you who want to watch the fight's already posted on YouTube. It's free. Go check it out. Lamont Peterson beats Felix Diaz, and I would have rather seen Terence Crawford versus Lamont Peterson. To be honest, I think that's a better fight. There's only really one way to describe this fight. This is a stay busy fight. Idongo has 2 other titles. He can unify with him, become undisputed. That is already seems like it's already a clear. There's a clear path for Terence Crawford, right? Terence Crawford's 29 years old. 29 years old. I highly doubt that he's going to retire in a year or two. So at the end of this year, if he does fight Indongo and becomes undisputed, now I'm just curious to know how long was he going to hold on to that undisputed title before he decides to move up. Now he can sit there and pray that other fighters move up, like Mikey Garcia. But Terence Crawford, I think that to solidify his legacy, the legacy fights are really in the division above him. A lot of the fighters that made his division successful have moved up. And I would love to see Terence Crawford up against, Lamont Peterson. I know a lot of people have been calling for Terence Crawford to fight, or Manny Pacquiao to fight Terence Crawford. But there's also other names that would be just as successful. Timothy Bradley, Danny Garcia, Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, who's too big for welterweight, but can't make super lightweight. There's Amir Khan. There's Jesse Vargas, Lucas Matisse, right? These are names, and Terence Crawford, at this point of his career, being 29 years old and in his prime, he does need names. Victor Postol can only take you so far. All right, Idongo will give you the little trinket of being undisputed, but as of right now, he's not a name that'll solidify. It's not a legacy fight. So Terence Crawford, I think he has a lot of options. He has to do it on his own. Sometimes pressure from the fans help. I don't see any pressure right now for Terence Crawford to fight a competitive fight. Seems like right now, boxing fans are content with Terence Crawford staying in his division, becoming undisputed, maybe making his defenses in his division. But, you know, once they get tired of that, then the same story that happens to every fighter. They'll be asked to fight competitive fights in divisions above them. But we'll see how long that takes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I think Terence Crawford is a really good fighter, and if he takes it upon himself to control his career and get those names underneath this belt, maybe he's a future Hall of Famer, you know? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What do you guys think of this fight? What do you think of future fights for Terence Crawford? Who would you like to see him up against? This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.